Hello, hello, hello. Okay, very quick this today. We're just gonna affirm, and we may never actually affirm this ever again, but for today, it's I see me, I no longer turn away or run away. I see me, I love me. Because I got to thinking a little bit about how we have all these layers placed on us, and I was thinking about even myself this morning, and how one of the layers that I placed upon myself was to be the life of the party, to show up all shouty and full of life. And there's nothing wrong with that, except sometimes it was just a plain cover. It was a cover. It was my way of being accepted by other people, was by being the life of the party, always being the loud one. When there were times when I really just wanted to retreat and be quiet and read. I've always been a bookish kind of girl, but I felt that in order to be accepted in the world, it's almost like I put on this layer. Now, I'm not going to say that it's not completely me. I quite enjoy being full of vivacious. Is that the word? I like that. But I got thinking, what if I wanted to retreat back more to my more introverted side? Would I allow myself to do that? And that also got me thinking about the community as a whole, and how a lot of you are trapped in personalities that other people told you had to have, that other people told you was acceptable. And so you almost haven't been yourself in a very, very long time. So we're going to sing this affirmation anyway, and then we'll go from there. I see me, I no longer look away. I see me, I love me. I see me, I no longer look away. I see me, I love me. And I got to thinking how, we sometimes don't want to look at who we are. We don't want to know who we are any longer. We don't want to, we're scared to look because we're worried that who we might see is not something we actually want to see. Or maybe we've made mistakes and we don't feel acceptable even to ourselves, which isn't great, is it really? It isn't great. And the truth of the matter is, until we start accepting our true design, you will never properly prosper. That's the thing. I'm not saying that we won't experience a level of prosperity. Yes, you will. But there'll always be this searching, this longing, this desire to be completely who you are. Sometimes we're looking outside of ourselves for people to accept us before we show up. So it's like, I could decide, no, I will only show my quiet side if I get a suggestion that my quiet side is acceptable. But it doesn't work that way. We are the ones that have to look ourselves in the mirror, accept ourselves as we are, without all the layers, and not look away from who we are. And in doing that and accepting ourselves, truly, finally accepting who we are, then other people have the opportunity to accept us too. Then we get to, because as I said, we can experience a level of prosperity, whether it's financial prosperity, whether it's in health, in wealth, in health or in the work that we do or whatever. But it will never feel fulfilling because if you're not showing up as who you actually are. I was speaking to the divine this morning, and one of the things that came out was this, we hear the words, or we say the phrase. I don't know if I grew up on this phrase that I'm created in the likeness, I'm created in the image and the likeness of the divine. And I was speaking to the divine, and the thing that came through was this whole awareness that the divine almost, it's not just that I'm in the image and likeness of the divine. I literally have the divine living within me, seeking expression, seeking to experience what it is like almost not to be the divine. And that the journey that we're on this planet, is literally to remember that we are the divine. But we can't own that knowledge if we do not accept who we are. We cannot, so you will never complete the journey if you can't look yourself in the mirror and love who you see. With mistakes, with the nonsense, with the crazy, If you can't look yourself in the mirror and love who you see, you'll never complete that journey. So you'll never feel that fulfillment of being completely you. And that's part of your journey, is to become you again. To have gone through the experience of being everything that you're not. So you realize, I don't want this no more. And you finally strip off all the layers, be free of all the layers, and become you. And so I suppose this is an invitation to you today, to free yourself from the layers that life has placed upon you. Free yourself to be who you are. Look yourself in the mirror. Remember what actually feels good to you. Who are you really? Before you felt you had to be whoever you think the world needs you to be. Who are you really? Because for one, you know what? First and foremost, you need you. But secondly, the world needs you. You, not some weird version of you. You, literally you. And you need to accept that first. You need to stop running away from who you are. You need to stop judging yourself as unworthy. You are worthy of the best of everything. You are enough. You, without the layers, without the pretense, without the trying to be something that you're not. You are enough. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Let's get deliberate about the design of our life. We are born for something more, and it's time to rise up and be all that we are. So see yourself. Don't run away no more. Remember who you are and realize that as you accept you, the world can accept you on, and it's the only way to true prosperity. Okay, so I'm going to leave it. And I leave you with much amazing, amazing, amazing love. Go forth and prosper. Tag somebody else in here. Other people need to hear this stuff. Much amazing love. Bye.